We didn't clap.
We have clapped. Yeah, epic. Okay, yeah.
Hi.
Hi everyone. Welcome to another episode of
Love and everything in between. And
today we're going to talk about
friendships
and marriage. You tend to find that a lot of people have issues with third parties being involved in their relationships. There's the family, obviously.
And then there's friends.
But there's friends. There's and sometimes people don't know where to draw these boundaries.
Okay, yeah.
You have I don't want to say that women are guilty of it because I don't want to stereotype.
Women are guilty of what?
Of, getting this advice from their friends.
Okay.
Sometimes the friends
and
are not
think
qualified.
you think guys don't get advice from their friends as well?
No, I'm sure guys do. But in my opinion, or in my experience, let me say in my opinion, in my experience, I've not really come across guys really giving marriage advice to their friends. I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but in my experience, I really don't know that many people that do that. It's
Maybe you should change your friends.
Maybe, but it doesn't really happen. Like guys, I mean, I'm just trying to imagine. I'm going to go and sit down with my friends and say, "Oh yeah, so yesterday, Bill did this, and they'll just be like,
what? So is it like they won't understand what you're saying, or
no?
They just don't feel the need to tell.
Why
go and sort it out?
Why are we having that conversation?
I don't understand. Guys are cold.
No, it's not that we're cold. It's just that if a guy is going to bring that kind of conversation to the table with his friends, it needs to be something very serious. Like
it is serious.
No, something really serious. Like it has to be like you're about to get a divorce because.
So you see, that's the issue.
Do you understand? But if you don't get to that level, like
that's the issue with you guys. That's why you don't talk. That's why they say guys don't express themselves. You guys, talk. So if you don't want to talk to the women, talk to your fellow men.
No, but we're talking. It's just that, you can't tell a guy how to be a husband in his house. Do you understand?
You just give him a few pointers and you take out what you need.
But pointer.
Okay,
I'm just saying. That's been my experience, and I don't know about women. I don't want to speak for women.
Yes.
So female friends.
So I have female friends, and I have the kind of female friends that I can tell or ask for advice when something is particularly wrong, and I feel like I can't pass the message across to you, or I feel like I might say it a wrong way. So someone I respect or someone I trust that whatever I tell her stays between us.
Okay, so two questions. What makes them qualified to be able to give that advice?
Depends on. Okay.
And two, don't you think that when you tell people these things, sometimes they hold on to those things, and it changes the perception of how they see your spouse?
No, so it depends. So it depends on who your friends are. Like, so what qualifies that kind of friend? It depends on what we've been through together. Like, we've probably been through some lows where there's like a code where when it has happened, everybody was like, yes, this.
Yeah, but that.
No. So
this is marriage.
And no, so when we now, because everybody would obviously drift apart, grow, and all of that, you are still in touch with most of your friends. So they know you, you know them. There's that core thing that has been established where, so either you create a space where you know that there's no judgment going on here. You can say, so I'm fortunate to have that kind of relationship. I have maybe, not a lot, maybe 4 friends where once I say it, they will tell me, Bilbo, you mess up. They don't miss.
Are they all married?
Funny enough, maybe 2 out of the 4 are married. The rest are unmarried, but they tell me, this one, own it, you messed up. This next time, or when you want to address it, do it like this. We know you start getting emotional or whatever. So they tell me the truth. So,
but do you think everybody is fortunate enough to have friends that are actually going to tell them the truth?
So
and not just take their side because they're their friend?
So I can't speak for, that's why I said I've been fortunate. So the kind of friends I have are the friends that when the chips are down, they're not going to judge me. They're not gonna. There are a couple of friends I thought maybe we had that kind of connection, and I said something, and I got a little judgment from them. I kind of back away and move on. Or if I still like you, we'll be friends, but I will not reach out the way I would with the 4 or the very close knit I have. So I'm fortunate. I don't know if people, but if you are fortunate, you have those kind of friends, keep them close, because it's golden.
So that means you're saying you're okay with third parties, because I have a bit of a problem with third parties being involved in our marriage.
So you're not,
which is why I'm not really. I mean, if we're going to have a third party, I feel it should be someone that we've both agreed on and who is qualified. You know, you're a therapist, you have been married for a long time, you have the same values that we have. That kind of person, I don't mind, going to speak with the person. And I would prefer we both speak to the person.
Yeah.
But me just going on my own to say, I mean, I'm
so
sure
I think
maybe ranting.
I think it wires differently for women, because yes, speaking to a therapist together, that's all well and good. But there are just some times where you want someone else to hear you. Mm-hmm. You're not going crazy. I'm not mad. Or am I mad? Tell me if I'm mad. You'll be able to tell me. And if you tell me, I won't be angry and react. You understand? So I have that. But I don't make it a habit of every single thing that's going on. But there are just some significant things, like, okay, I can give example to when we wanted to move. And I kept telling you, I want to move, I want to move, I want to move. Yeah, some other people called and were like, you need to lay the law down. I was almost going to take that route, and then one of the close-knit people, I was telling her, she was like, what's wrong with you? The sound of your voice. I said, I'm just tired. I'm trying to explain to this man. And she's like, don't fight him. I'm like, okay. No, don't fight. I know, I understand your frustration. But you know what? Let's just take it to God. And we did. And miraculously, maybe the Holy Spirit conked your head that day. Because...
No, but so here's the thing in that particular situation, for example, it's not that I didn't want to move. I wanted to make sure that we were making the right decision. So we won't just, because at that point you were ready to move anyway. That was the problem.
Yes.
I didn't think it was a good idea to just move anyway. I felt like make the plan and then follow it through. That's how
you process things.
And so I kept telling you, it's not that I don't want to move.
I get you.
But you just like anyway. Let's just move.
No. It just felt like you were
not taking my time.
Yes. It was taking too long.
But so good things.
Yes, I understand. But what I'm also saying is that,
I mean, look at it now. Did good thing not come at the end?
So what I'm saying now is that because you process stuff, I literally felt like he's not hearing me. How can I get him to hear me? And she knew because the person knows me, knows that I'm a action, hit it. You understand? And you're a when they now paint that place blue, it's not going to work for me. And I'm like, bruv, it's blue. Let it work, So she was able to hit me where, I don't know if you get what I'm saying. Because if I had come and actually, when I heard lay the law, yes, I should lay the law.
And lay the law.
So I was going to take that and it would have been detrimental to me. Do you understand? So you will have those kind of friends.
So the question is, how do you
it's be a wise woman and take it to the Holy Spirit at the end of the day.
So you would advocate that people, I mean, maybe ranting to your friends, maybe just ranting, and they know that you're ranting. It's not, but going to friends and taking concrete. I mean, because people have gone to friends and taken advice
that has damaged,
destroyed their marriages.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
So I'm always very wary about that. I mean, be careful whose counsel
you take.
Yeah, it's a big thing for me.
Yeah.
That's my thing. Speaking of friends, do you like all my friends?
Depends on all your friends. When you mean all your friends?
Like, do you like my friends?
Yeah. So most of them, yeah. Do you like my friends?
Oh, except one. And her name is...
You'll be fine.
But generally, I mean, your friends are cool, so yeah, it's not a problem. So, how about friends of the opposite sex? Do you like friends of the opposite sex? Do you like my friends of the opposite sex?
All your friends of the opposite sex are my friends. You stole them from me. Give them back.
Yeah.
Give them back. Go and make your own opposite sex friends.
You're right. So, speaking of friends, we have someone who is very close, very dear to us, here today to talk with us about this friendship
thing.
topic, and her name is Judith.
Judith. Hi, Judith.
Hi, Judith.
So now, I'm going to now ask, Judith, whose friend were you first? Who was your friend first?
See question.
Yes, now. So that you know that I stole your friend.
I have a friend you stole.
I have a friend you stole, yes.
More like it.
Yes.
It's okay. It's all right.
I stole your friend.
Yeah, you stole the friend. That's okay. We have agreed. Okay.
So I'm more of Rogba's friend, to be honest.
You
Not more, as in then I grew up with Rogba.
that was
so,
that time.
As in when we're teenagers though. So yeah, I've known Rogba since we grew up together, went to the same secondary school together. You know, so
you can know how deep it was that I stole her.
They met you through
anyway.
Rogba. Yeah.
I fight Rogba and I'm still friends with Bill.
Exactly.
I don't talk to Rogba
right
now.
now.
I'm still friends
talk
with
to
Bill.
me.
So.
Yes, you see,
So
I stole your
we
friend.
have that kind of relationship.
So what's this?
now,
Women
so.
supporting women.
Yes.
Is it more like, as in, I don't know. I
think we clicked.
Our spirits just gelled more or less, you know, no air around us, you know.
I don't understand.
I'm not a friendly kind of girl. I'm not.
Yes, I know this.
I'm not a friendly person. But for me to be friends with Rogba, then I'd be.
With Rogba,
Sorry.
go out.
Yo.
Go out.
You just can't escape this Rogba.
Rogba, go out.
Rogba
For me to
everywhere.
be friends with Bill, then there's something. Our spirit just clicked, John. She's a wonderful woman, though, to be honest.
Yeah, she's
so.
a wonderful.
She is.
friend. I mean, I can't take that.
Our spirit is good, so more like it.
Most of the time,
No,
yes.
because I'm not friendly.
99%
I'm not a
of
friendly
the time.
person per se, so.
So Judith, so before we jump into talking about your views and all that on friendships, how did you guys meet?
Do you want to do it or should I do
Please
it?
do it. Memorism.
So before people think I'm crazy, so I met Judith when I started dating Rogba. I've been hearing Judith. Judith's food is sweet. I say, hey, maybe I can cook now. Judith's food is sweet. Judith. I say, hey, God, which day will I meet this Judith? So I think I was planning a surprise party for you, and then I had to get her number, but I didn't want you to know because I needed a caterer that understood your peculiarities with not eating, being allergic to some certain kind of meals.
Food.
Yeah, so I now called her, and then I was like, oh, hi, I'm Rogba's friend. I didn't want to say I was Rogba's girlfriend because I didn't know how she was going to feel. Because turns out that she's his ex. So I was like, hey, if I call her and say, oh, hi, I'm Rogba's girlfriend, I want to make food. And they were just like, no. So I was like, oh, I'm Rogba's friend. We want to make, the office is planning a get-together for him. And I know you know his dietary issues. I was like, oh, not a problem. When do you want it? How many people? She was so pleasant. I was like, oh my God, like, she's nice. But okay, I've not met her yet, but you know. So she came, delivered, and all of that. And then we were going to get married, and he was like, I have an idea. I don't know if you will buy it. I said, what's it? Let Judy cook our food. I say, eh? It won't look back. It's a lie.
Devil is
a liar. I draw the line here. I draw it here.
The ex is making the food.
The ex will not make food. They should not say, Rogba didn't marry me. Now marry this girl. I'm going to poison all of them. You know? So, no, but because I didn't know you then, so I was just like, nah. Yeah, I like her food, though. I won't lie, but no. So I think what now sold it for me was we still kept in touch weirdly enough, you know, because I was working, I was very busy. So I would call her, like, Judy, please, I want to order.
Yeah, but why didn't you think she was going to poison the house?
No, but that's I've entered. It's weird.
It's weird.
No, it's weird how.
You have entered the house.
But you know, it's so weird how women think. Like, it's not logical, but it makes sense in my head. Like, okay, she will. Hey, you know, that kind of thing. So, and I said, I beg. So when I was, and I knew he liked her food, and I didn't have a problem with it. So I would call her, like, please, I want to order a foriro, can you call jollof rice? Then one day she was like, babe, this one that you keep ordering food, you're wasting money. Let me teach you. And I was like, huh? Do women like this exist? And I thought she was first. You know how you just say some things in passing. And she's like, okay, she sends me a list of things to buy. And I'm like, oh, wow, she's really going to do this. And I call her, like, oh, I bought the things. Okay, I'm cooking right now. When I'm done, I'll come to the house. Guys, I kid you not, she came to the house, taught me how to make a foriro, taught me how to make
Potatoes.
potatoes,
Yeah,
yes, baked
You guys should order her
potatoes,
baked
yes,
potatoes.
please,
Seriously.
potatoes.
Mad,
And then
mad.
I kid you not, if I want to make something, I want to try something I've watched on Food Network and I can't get much. Judith is my pot of call. Judith, how do I make burger? Maybe no, and you know, and at that point I made up my mind, like, I love this lady and I really don't mind being her friend. And I was hoping she would be open to it, and she was. And I will remember something that Judy did that really touched me. There was a time where she wasn't even aware of it. We were going through a really difficult time financially at that time, and you know how there was no food in the house. You know, it happens. I'm sure a lot of people can relate to it. And randomly, I just get a call from her. I'm like, hey babe, how far? She's like, I don't know why I just thought I'm sending food to the house and I put an envelope. It's for you. Don't tell Rogba I sent it to you.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like,
okay, I didn't know about that.
yeah. And I'm like, what do you mean? She said, you know, now we're women now. So anytime you need anything, my door is open. And guys, for me, since that day, it's been sealed. Anything I'm doing, child's birthday, daddy's birthday.
I'm telling you, all the
any party, my sister's wedding, even all my family members, Judith, my sister's husband will say, if it's not Judith's jollof rice,
I'm smoking jollof rice and a father sauce.
And a father sauce.
Yeah.
My daughter is hooked on.
Then my daughter is also hooked on our father sauce. I can't thank her enough for everything she's done. You know, when her anniversary came up one time, I put her pictures. I was like, oh, how do you know this lady? She went to UI, and I'm like, oh, just as a shock shock
You
effect.
like that shock
I like that shock effect. I'm like, oh, she's Rogba's ex. I'm like, and you are putting up a picture. I'm like, women, if we say we support women, let's support women. So
closure.
I've had a wonderful experience with her, and I know a lot of people are going to say, better watch your back.
I'm telling you.
Be careful.
After
Nothing like that. It's like, it's been
So Judith, your perspective.
your perspective, yes.
So how was it for you when you first started interacting with her and then you found out that she was my girlfriend?
Okay. I already knew she was already. I think she was already your girlfriend because we were at our closure a while back.
Yes.
And everything. Yes. So it wasn't a strange feeling. It wasn't weird for me because we've had our 100% closure. There was not romantic attraction anymore or anything. So it was just more like friendship for us. It was easy for me to welcome her. Do you understand? Yeah. Because why would I want to deprive somebody else of our own happiness when I don't want the guy? Do you understand? So that's very selfish, and that's jealousy moral. Yeah. So there was nothing like that for me. So, and she's actually very well, because naturally I'm not a really friendly person. I don't warm up to people easily like that. Yeah. But for her, it was just natural, and it was we connected well. And she's such a sweetheart and everything. Because sometimes when she tells me certain things about marriage and what, I'm like, you're a good girl, you know. Rogba, I might wouldn't have walked out this way, to be honest. We won't have. In my mind, I don't say to you.
I will not take that.
No, it has nothing to do with not taking that. It's just knowing your personality and knowing what you can tolerate or not tolerate. Do you understand?
Yes,
so for me, I'm like, oh, she's such a sweetheart and everything. And then with the times we've had our fights and I still talk to her.
That's the one that you
I don't send you. You
know? What's wrong with this one? And I'm like, okay, so this Judith said, "Awala, some." And I'll just say, "Bill, oh Judith, some."
As we were talking on the phone, you still call me. We'll still do outside.
Where is the loyalty on either side? The person that's supposed to be my friend, loyal. The one that's supposed to be my wife, not loyal. Both of them now be gisting. Some. I just be there like, yeah, I'm gonna go get me a friend.
But how did your friends take it? Because I remember your 40th.
Yeah, so my 40th.
And how did your family take it as well?
How did I take it?
Family and friends.
I don't understand. What do you mean by family and friends?
Like
family,
you know, they
your
knew.
Family.
Okay, my family and then
no,
you.
but I think
you know, we're young when we dated, to be honest. So we didn't really understand what relationship and friendship was all about. And then at the end of the day, when we now started knowing what life was about and relationship, it was easier to just walk away from it and really, challenge our true feelings to our partners and everything. Because I got married, you got married and everything. Unfortunately, I lost my husband. And you know, I think the thing that really crowned it up for me was when I lost my husband, I had a lot of negativity and a lot of talks around me about me being a bad wife and all that and everything. And both of you were the very few people that stood up for me and fought for me with other people. As in when you hear, oh, Judy was this, Judy was that, you guys defended me, knowing me.
If we are all being honest with ourselves, we probably dated somebody that knows somebody.
Of course, everybody has dated.
You've dated each other, so it's all about. I know some people are not cool with their exes. Like
to be honest,
well, like they don't have total closure
with them.
Yes,
so they're still holding
a lot of grudges,
unresolved things. Because I have exes that I do not like. I think everybody just did their day. You get, but Judith is probably the only other person. I mean, I have just probably 2 exes that I can have conversations with, and Judith is probably the only one that you get like
we vibe and roll with. Consistently keep in touch with.
There's nothing there, you know. I mean, how did your husband feel?
Yes, I always wanted to ask that question.
It was very comfortable with you, to be honest, because even if the children's christening, you guys
were there,
as well. Do you understand, both of you? So, and it's just you accepting that, you know what, that's just, you guys are not compatible at some point in time, and then moving on. Because I can't even imagine, you know, marrying you. I don't think I would have had a happy home like both of you do, because growing up as an adult, like our personalities have changed. There's certain things you say you do, and I'm like, oh, you do that. Like, oh, I cannot, you know. No, it's not me saying I cannot. It's just my own personality, not being able to tolerate certain things. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So of course the universe has a way of, you know, bringing people together that are compatible. So it's just you accepting the fact that, oh, it works out for both of you, and it might not work out, and then moving on, because there's always someone for
everyone.
Just,
there's always someone for everyone.
So find
waiting for the right channel, for the right person.
Don't deprive other people
of their own happiness.
Because it didn't work out with you.
That's evil. So I have a friend that is going through difficulty in a marriage as well. I do not know her husband that well, but believe me, I've judged the husband because she's my friend. I know my friend. My friend is a good girl now.
Hi.
Welcome to another
challenge.
And this one is who knows how to make the best pap.
So I have a problem because I don't drink pap.
I don't drink pap either.
But he has skills apparently.
Well, I've not made this in years, but you know, let's just see.
Who is that?
All right, so
do we have to start again?
No.
Okay.
So
I've not made this in years. Okay.
I've not made this in years, but I'm pretty confident. It's like riding a bike. Never really forget.
Bloody show off. But anyway, let's see who can do it better.
Like papu.
Papu, go.
All right, are we ready? Let's go. So first things, you put the water, you know, you want to get that consistency, you know. It has to be just the right consistency, or else it will have nuts in it. Cocoa. So it also depends on how thick you want the pap to actually be. I don't want, you know, I like it to be kind of thick. Turn the fire, you. I can't lose. I can't lose.
It's getting thick.
It's getting thick. Come and see it now.
I can see it's getting thick.
It's getting thick. No, it's not water. It's just there was very small. The pap was not plenty enough. So, you know, like, I believe I can fly. Something is wrong.
Are you ready? Are you ready to call it quits?
Cook, damn you! Cook.
So
no, but it smells done.
So
what happened?
Am I ready? Are we ready for me to give it a go?
Wait.
Okay. So it's my turn now, and let's just hope that my woman skills will help me here.
I don't understand. No, I mixed something up. I didn't get it at the point I was pouring the hot water.
Okay, so I'm keeping my own consistency a little bit much thicker. Thank you.
Why are you telling? No.
No, but I'm not listening now. Also, I actually think it's a type of pap though, because see.
Auntie, the pap be no pap.
My own pap pass your own.
If I hear say your own pap, you know anything. You don't miss the road.
No.
You don't miss that.
No, but this thing, you know.
No,
thick
so
now.
I think it's a type of pap because see, mine is thicker than yours.
But it's not thick.
No, it's a type of pap, but mine is still thicker
Let
than
me
yours.
see body consistency.
See now.
It's thicker than mine.
See,
My friend
no,
pack well.
stare your own.
See it
Stare.
now.
See.
And see it.
Guys, I have to see.
My own is actually yes.
Up, take it up, I mean. Let's see. Up, no.
Okay.
C'est la même
No,
chose.
mine is thicker.
She won.
Mine is thicker.
Both of us made rubbish pap. Oh yeah, this pap good. Crude. Come and drink it. Oh.
No, but mine is actually thicker. See.
It's dust. It's no. There's nothing you can tell me, mate.
Why can't you just be
Because
happy?
you didn't. It's not.
Why
Drink
can't
it.
Yum.
So apparently,
We both
neither of us can
can't
make pap. So this challenge is
It's flawed.
a draw.
No.
We both made water. So I think we'll go and learn
How to make
pap.
pap.
Then we'll do this challenge again.
Again, yeah. So wait for a rematch.
Yeah, rematch. Rematch coming up. We're gonna have a pap rematch.
A pap match.
All right. Thank you for watching, and
another
see you next time.
Bye.
That depends on the yeah, but it all depends on the individual,
I
to
want
be
to-
honest, because they need to have.
What did you say?
Oh, sorry. Okay.
So,
Uh-huh.
oh god.
Sorry.
No, totally forgotten.
You're
I was about to ask something.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Let's
remember.
go with this. Let's go.
Hey,
Let's go. with this.
Odejo, chai. And on another episode, or on the next,
But we're gonna do a challenge. Okay, let's do the outro.
yeah, outro.
So, and we'll see you again on the next
Next
episode.
episode.